Hi everybody, welcome back to Geektopia Island. We have a new Kevin's Creations today. I'm your host Kevin.
I'm your other host William.
And today we're gonna get some gems and some pearls with Taegrus Pearlshine.
It's gonna be
today.
beautiful everywhere. We're gonna be shining all over this place.
Yeah, pandas all the way. Alright, so we're gonna dive right into it.
Yep.
J-Ruler today is Taegrus Pearlshine. He is the new, well, it's with this unsealed abilities from the new set. They finally released them, and we have a local deck. Actually, one of our players made this deck, and it's pretty solid for a panda deck.
Yeah, it looks super awesome. I know when we reviewed the sets or the little boxes that came out, Taegrus was my favorite. I mean, he's an awesome panda king. Like, why not?
Yeah,
he's amazing.
And with his seals abilities, he's a lot better than everyone gave him credit for. So
full value for this.
Let's dive right into it with the first side. He's got a judgment for 3, 2 white and 1, and then he energizes for a white. And at the beginning of the game, you gain a gem of any color, which in this deck you're always going to choose green.
Yes.
Because you always want the free panda, and we'll get to him in a little bit.
Yeah.
And his first sealed item is Rainbow Jewel. Whenever a panda comes into play, under your control, gain a light gem. Do this once per turn.
Amazing.
In a deck that's almost all pandas, that's free gems.
And you'll be using a lot of the light gems throughout.
Free gems are free gems.
Yes.
So when he judgments for 3,
became Space Panda.
Yeah. Taegrus Pearlshine, Lord of the Mountain.
Yeah.
He turns into an 8/8, and he has, when he comes into play, gain 2 gems of any color. Usually when you want to flip him, you want black gems when he flips. At least that's what we've always played him as. Seen. You can banish a light gem to give him +5/+5 for the turn. And you play this ability once per turn. You can banish a water gem and give him flying until the end of turn.
Which is meh.
It's okay, but it's not really a necessity.
Yeah.
And then his sealed items are what make him super good on the J-Ruler side. You can first banish a black gem to give a creature -5/-5 until the end of turn. Which that ability is bonkers.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. And his final sealed item is Rainbow Jewel, and it banishes 2 light gems, remove or untap him, and you then
swing again.
Yeah, you get to swing again and play this ability once per turn.
And with his first unlock one on his normal side, you're getting light gems constantly, probably.
Yeah, you're just getting all kinds of light gems to already have. So more often than not, anytime you get extra gems, you're going to want to sink them into black gems, so that way you can kill off creatures.
Which is silly.
Yeah.
And there's you can do that more once per turn, right?
Yeah, the -5/-5 is open-ended, so you can do it as many times as you have gems.
Crazy.
And it makes for a really interesting matchup. So we played him in a sealed once, and I got him, and he's so good with the -5/-5.
Especially when you're like, he's a 13/13, swing, -5/-5 that dude, untap him, swing again.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
It's so good. All right, and with that card roll, let's go into the little guys we got.
All right, the first little guy here is a 1-drop. He's a gem trader. He's a little guy helping out the pandas. And when this card enters the field, gain a light gem. Done. He's a little 3/3 dude that gets you a light gem.
Yeah, so he helps you out early with the extra light gem. So by turn 1 when you play him, you have a white gem and a green gem because you start the game with a green one.
Straight up. The next one is a panda. Soothsayer Panda, actually. 6/5, costs 2. When this card enters the field, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a panda, put it in your hand. Pretty good little cantrip.
Yeah. She helps you cantrip real hard, and it gives you a free light gem with Taegrus' front side, so...
Can we even say she pan-trips, Kevin?
You could say she pan-trips.
Alright, the next one. Soul, Envoy of Light. He's a 2-drop as well, 4/4. When this card enters the field, reveal the top card of your Magic Stone deck. If it's a non-special light Magic Stone, put that in the field. Which
our land base is all light Magic Stones. Like,
so,
all the stones are basic, so you're going to get a free stone off of him.
Nice.
He's one of the pivotal cards on turn 2 to play, just because he fuels you a lot quicker. Like, you get to the bigger dudes, which is what you need in this deck.
That's very good. That's very nice. Next one is a 2-drop. Orphica. 4/4, 2-drop. Alright, she has a lot of text here. Well, I'll let you go through this guy.
Alright, well, she gives pandas +2/+2.
Yep.
just base strat.
Just straight up for 2.
When she comes into play, you remove another Resonator from the game until the end of turn, and then that dude comes back. And then when she dies, when she goes to the graveyard from the field, you get to go search your deck for a panda and put it in your hand. So she's there for a multitude of reasons.
Nice.
Mostly she's there for the panda's +2/+2, but she gets rid of a blocker. So if you come into play, blink your dude out of play. Sure, you're gonna get an extra come into play effect if you have one, but
yeah,
I get to hit you for a lot more damage now. Or you can blink your own dudes, like you can blink out your soul. So turn 3, you're like, play this, blink out my soul, get another free gem or a free magic stone.
Which is pretty. Yeah, the first cards that we even just talked about have enter the battle effects. So
she's super strong in that regard. And then if she dies, you just go search for a panda, and you're like, cool, I want this.
Just any panda, which is really good because you'll be throwing her into the bus real quick.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The third drop slot that we have here, 3 white. As you can tell, it's all mono white pretty much. Gem Minister, a 5/9, good blocker. When this card enters the field, gain a gem of any attribute and draw a card.
Yeah.
Cantrip and gets you a gem of whatever color.
Yeah, so she's going to come into play and you choose a gem color. So you choose black usually on her.
Yeah.
Or if you want the water gem to give him flying. Like, this deck's very much about setting up your J-Ruler flip.
Yeah.
So you set up for your black gem there. Taegrus will give you a white gem because she's a panda.
Yeah.
And then you get to draw a card. 3 mana, you get 2 gems and draw a card all day.
Yeah, very good. And because it's 3 white, that's why the power level is like that. All right, this next one, very silly panda we got here. Gem Blade Emerald, 4-drop, 8/8. When this card enters the field, recover up to 4 target magic stones if you control a wind gem.
So so that wind gem we started with at the start of the game, that's why you want the wind gem, because 4 mana, free 8/8s is pretty good.
That's very good.
And it's a panda, so he gives you an extra white gem when he comes into play if you haven't played a panda this turn.
Yeah.
And again, he gets to do his ability anytime he comes into play. So if you blink him out with Orphica, comes back, as long as you control the wind gem, you get to untap 4 lands. So you can do it at any time, whatever you like. Anytime you can blink your dude out.
Yeah. So turn 5, you can play at least up to 3 creatures. Make sure the other one's out to bounce her again. Then you untap 4 lands, and then you go.
It's pretty silly.
Yeah. All right. Now you're telling me there's a cute little combo here.
Yeah.
The next 2 pieces kind of equal it out.
The next 2 dudes are the bigger dudes of the deck.
Tell me about the queen here, Rose Quartz, the panda queen.
All right. Rose Quartz is one of the bigger dudes of the deck. Well, bigger ladies of the deck. She's a 10/10 for 5. 5 white. So it's kind of rough, but her ability says you pay 1 white less for each panda you control. So, I mean, she costs less for the more pandas you get to have in play.
Yeah, just straight up.
She also, when she enters the field, all pandas you control get +4/+4 until the end of turn. At the end of turn, recover all pandas you control. Homegirl is really, really good when she comes into play.
Oh, yes.
And for being able to cast a 10/10 for 2 mana, it's pretty good.
Or even
or
if
free.
you get there free, yeah.
Yeah.
You get there for free.
And always remember that Taegrus does count as a panda, so it's always going to be 4 mana for her. At very minimum.
Yeah.
And she's there to just make your dudes bigger. She's a big combo piece, really. And the combo for it is the next guy we got, which is Shin-Shin&Rei-Rei.
Yeah.
He's 5 mana for a 10/10, and it's the little twins. You've seen them everywhere.
They're pretty cute.
Yeah, when they come into play, you can banish 2 light gems and look for a panda and put it into play.
Just straight up, just hit.
Yeah.
There you go. We got a new panda.
Yeah, so I've seen the kid that made this deck play it, and he goes Shin-Shin&Rei-Rei, go get a Wind Emerald, the untap 4 stones, untap the 4 stones, play another Shin-Shin&Rei-Rei, go get a Rose Quartz, and then you just like, cool, swing, great. As long as those dudes can swing or whatever else, even still if they can't swing, you make 28 power in 3 dudes. Is ridiculous.
No, and with these you're gonna have multiples, even if they're named. So you can have 2 Rose Quarters for free.
Yeah.
And like you said, go get Shin-Shin&Rei-Reis and just play them out, and then you got 10 power per panda out there.
You have so much power, and then just dudes. Like, even if you don't get to swing that turn that you play the Rose Quartz, like, you still have 28 damage in play just for 5 mana. That's so good in any game.
Yeah,
ever.
And hopefully you have the 2-drop that bumps them up too, so they're just really insane with that.
Alright,
let's get to the spells here, Kevin. What do we got?
So the spells to help out the pandas, We got 4 of Discovery, which is 1 mana quick cast, gain a gem of any attribute, draw a card. Cantrip gets you an extra gem.
Just like that.
It's what you need.
Yep.
A new Radiance. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's ridiculous. You banish a gem. If you do, gain 3 gems of the same attribute as the gem banished.
For 1 mana.
So 1 mana, you sacrifice a black gem, you go get 3 black gems.
Kill.
Cool. Great. Or you sacrifice a white gem, you get 3 white gems.
Yeah.
So effectively, you're paying 1 to gain 2 gems. And then the other utility card for that is Rainbow Shimmers, which is 1 mana quick cast. You can either look at the top X cards of your deck, where X is the gems you control, and put a card from among them into your hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Or you can destroy a non-Magic Stone, non-J Resonator entity with total cost X or less, where X is the gems you control. So, I mean, if there's a pesky addition bothering you, you can kill it.
Yeah.
But most likely you're just going to use this to scry or to look at the top X cards, because digging that many cards deep, because effectively you're going to at least almost always have 4 gems.
Yes.
So 1 mana, look at the top 4 or more is amazing.
Done. And also, you don't lose them, puts them on the bottom. So you go get your other cards that search for other pandas, and then it still work.
Yeah, so you never lose any of the cards that you look at. You just get whatever you need for the... Like, if you're trying to combo off and get bigger dudes out, you get to get it.
Yeah, and it's an end of turn effect, too. End of their turn, go do this.
Yeah.
Which is hot.
It's so strong.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of more that are just there to protect your dudes, really. We have Magic Suites. 1 mana quick cast. Target J Resonator gains barrier and +2/+2.
Sounds like my kind of card. I love those cards.
It's there to protect your dudes. So you can protect Taegrus if you need to. You can protect your Rose Quartz or your Shin-Shin&Rei-Rei.
And everything costing so little, you're going to have enough mana one mana to protect them.
The other guy we got, he is not a panda, but he is super good and is Ra the Golden Bird. And it's literally, it's similar to Magic Suites, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
So it's a 2/8 for 2 with quick cast and flying. When it comes into play, change the target of target spell or ability with a single target to Ra. Whenever Ra is targeted by a spell or ability an opponent controls, you draw a card. And then he has the ability to pay 2 and change the target of target spell or ability targeting to this card.
Which is ridiculous.
So the first time you play him is a quick cast.
Yeah.
They play kill spell. You're like, no, it's going to kill Ra because I want my other dude in play. Or if they're trying to pump their dude, you're just like, no, that's going to target Ra.
Yep. And you draw a card for it.
Because I watched it happen against me. I was playing the last deck, the Welser.
Yes.
And I was like, White Crest, put 4 counters on a thing. And he said, cool, my Ra gets 4 counters. And I was like, great, glad I could help.
Yeah.
And then after that, you just pay 2, and you're just like, nope, that goes here.
Yeah.
And each time something targets him, you get to draw a card. So if you get more than 1 use out of him, awesome.
Yeah, super good.
But even that 1 use is going to be probably game-changing. That's mostly the main deck. It's just there to play lots of pandas really quickly, and the soul gets you there quickly, because he fuels you.
Yeah, and swarm with pandas, and then beat them with King Taegrus there.
Yeah, and the stones, it's just 10 light magic stones. That's it. So it's just, you're always going to get soul triggers, which is what you need to get to the higher up dudes.
Yep.
Alright, and with that, we'll move into the sideboard. The sideboard changes into more of a combo deck than anything, like even more so than this is.
Yes.
And it actually takes out Taegrus. It's pretty wild, but you take out Taegrus and you take out the souls because you're gonna change the stones up, and you're gonna change the way the deck plays a little bit. But you go into Lumia, the red-white ruler that blinks dudes. You put in Lumia, you put in 2 of her, the Nyarlathotep that goes with her, that you remove and she gets to Judgment. It also comes in, you put in 3 Library of Alexandrias, the red one from Crimson, from the first set, Curse. And you choose a creature type when it comes into play, and that creature type gains Swiftness.
Which will be definitely pandas.
Yeah, you always choose pandas, because then you're just like, cool, you're dying. And you put in another Rose Quartz to get the combo off, and then 4 Lumia Stones. And the 4 Lumia Stones are so you can play Lumia if you need to flip her or whatever, and to play the library. So the main thing with it is I've seen it happen by turn 3 or turn 4. So you turn 2 or turn 3 the swiftness library gives all your pandas swiftness. And then you get to combo off with Shin-Shin&Rei-Rei, do all that, and then you're just like, take 36 in one swing. Any type of deck that's super aggro like AU right now, you put that in against because you crush them just as hard.
Yeah. They won't even see it because you'll be just switching everything around and be like, oh yeah, here's turn 4, win, thanks.
Yeah, because they're assuming you're going to play Taegrus Control from the first side with all the black gems that you had. So you just switch it into straight aggro, just we're swinging.
Yeah.
And you just get there. And then it runs, you put in 3 Crimson Rays for the spot removal. And then we have one other card, which is Sealing the Gates of Darkness, which is remove target darkness resonator from the game for 1 mana quick cast.
And what's popular right now that would probably get rid of?
You can get rid of Abdul's with that. You can get rid of the Valentina, the Twilight Passion. You can get rid of the other Valentina, the blue-black one, if she's in play. There's quite a few dudes they can get rid of that are super strong and running around.
Yeah.
But most likely you're going to be wanting to put this into the red side for like the AU decks, or you can even do it to erase the Fayer decks. Because they're just trying to Elf Swarm you, and you can just Panda Swarm them back.
Nice.
And your dudes have swiftness, and your dudes are most likely going to be bigger than their elves.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with 10-10s and 14-14s coming straight at them.
And when you get to do a Rose Quartz and she has haste and all your other pandas have haste, that's a lot of damage swinging in one turn.
Oh yeah. Well, this looks super fun, especially for a monocolor deck. It reminds me of my old days in other trading card games of just like small dudes that get bigger and then go crazy. Yeah, like real fast.
Yeah, this deck's pretty solid for what it is. It's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
You can deal with it. It's just super hard because he plays dudes really fast, really quickly, and they all just pump each other. So it's a pain. It's definitely something to look into and try. And Taegrus is a lot better than we all gave him credit for.
Yeah.
I'm included in that because I didn't think he was going to be that good, but he proved me wrong.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad he did because I always love this guy and I always wish there was an awesome deck with him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, with that is Taegrus Pearlshine. I'm glad y'all came to visit us at Geektopia Island.
Well, my name's William.
And I'm Kevin.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed your stay.
Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and keep up to date with our future content.
And please join us on our social media and check us out on Twitch.